big club packing day today, and I've got all of the Bright and Beautiful Colour Club wrapped up and ready, and I'm just about to start sorting it all. So keep your eyes out for the postie if you're waiting for a parcel, because it's on its way. Bright and Beautiful and the Fantastic Folklore Club coming out. Woohoo! There's lots here, look. I've got them all labelled so I know I'm getting the right weights and yarn bases out to all the right people. Neon tweed, woo! And on the other side they have the Bright and Beautiful logo, which is very nice, I think you'll agree. Right, stop procrastinating and do the job. I've got a new bit of kit. It's a neck mounted phone camera holder thingy. Woo, hands free. Hoping I can record some good stuff with this. It's a bit wobbly, probably not good for wearing when you're walking around and that, but could be good fun. Should be good for recording knitting and crocheting things, shouldn't it? Quite excited about this. Not sure what this magnetic job is for. I'll have to read into that. If I turn it this way, you get an excellent view up my nose. Pouring myself a ginger shot. Having one of these at the moment to try and ward off the nasties. Oh, this is very difficult to do. Oh, this feels very peculiar. Right, I'll drink this. Hello everyone. Thought I'd just come and have a little chat with you. I haven't really spoken to the camera as yet for this vlog. I've mainly just been catching bits of footage as and when I can. I've had a horrible fibromyalgia flare up and arthritis flare up, which is why I've been a bit, but it's warmed up a bit here, and I don't want to say I'm feeling better. I don't want to jinx it, but I do feel a bit more. I was able to get up on time. I've been having problems with not being able to wake up in the morning properly and things like that. So anyway, today was fine. I got up. Had a early coffee with my friends, which was lovely. So I really enjoyed that, and I thought I'd just come and have a little chit chat with you to close the vlog up. So I've got a few things to share. It's not very. Hang on a minute. Let me see if I can just. Oh, that's a bit better. I thought I was cutting the top of my head off. So first thing, I received a lovely belated Christmas present. It's not my birthday yet. Soon, but not yet. And this was from Sharia, Tolly and Bella. I knew it was going to be late. Mine was late to her as well, so that was absolutely fine. But she sent me some lovely things. I have already eaten. There were some gluten-free little Christmas chocolate stars, biscuits, things, and they were delicious, and I scoffed them all. That's what's going to happen if you send me nice, tasty things. But she also sent me this gorgeous yarn. Look at this. This is the Camel's yarn, and I've never tried their yarn before. It's so soft and squishy. And the colourway is Partridge in a Pear Tree. It's Merino DK, 100% Merino. Superwash Merino. Isn't that gorgeous? Don't know what I'll make with it, but whatever I do make, it will be deliciously soft and squishy. Look at these speckles. Yum, 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 yum. Just sit there and squish it all day. Yeah, there were some chocky bickies. There was some lovely tea. And some absolutely beautiful, magical nail varnish. Look at that. Can you see the iridescence on that? Gorgeous. It's a Barry M, and it is so infinite, the colourway, and it's the glazed effect range. Really delicate and pretty. There was a, this was brilliant, a Hampshire Candles soy wax melt in Mrs. Claus's kitchen, which is last year's Advent theme. Now, I haven't opened it up yet to smell it properly, but what I can smell, it's sort of, it smells a bit fruity. Let's open it properly now. Now I've shown you, I can open it and tell you what it smells like. I can never smell them properly when they're in the packet. I know some people can, but I don't seem to be able to. Oh! It's got glitter on it, look. It smells like spiced gingerbread and caramel. Oh gosh, that's delicious. I need to find a wax melt burner out and give it a go. I know it's Christmassy, but I never get to use all these things throughout Christmas, so why not just use it now? It's still winter. Then I got these gorgeous, she sent me these beautiful earrings, and you know how much I love a resin earring. And these are just delightful Christmas treats. They will be adorning my ears next winter. Love having things like this to look forward to going back to next year. And then I have terrible dry hands, and she knows this, and she sent me some really lovely Vaseline Cocoa Hydrate hand cream, pure cocoa butter. Let's try it. My hands are really dry. I need to sort my nails out as well. I love the smell of cocoa butter products. Nice, delicate, not too strong. I don't like things that smell too strongly. Just right, that. And finally, a simple de-stress sheet mask, which I very much need. I might do that tonight. I need to dye my hair. No, I won't do it tonight because I'm hoping to go for a little swim tomorrow, if my back will let me, and my energy levels will let me. So I'll wait until later in the week, and then I'll have a pamper night. I'll do a sheet mask and I'll dye my hair. It's getting really grey in the roots. I'm not sure you can see it in the camera really, but all around here, my friend told me yesterday that it just looks like blondie bits, but I don't know. I think she was just being kind. Really thought I saw someone walking through the front room then. It was a bit spooky, like a shadow going across. It was probably just a lorry. Well, I live on a main road and a lot of lorries go up and down. Right, next thing I've got to show you is something exciting. In my Christmas Day boxes from the Mrs. Claus's Kitchen set last year, I had some bag charms and they were gingerbread men and everybody really loved them, and they are handmade resin charms by my lovely friend Nellie. And a few people have asked me for them since, so she's made me some more. And I've got a bag of them. I love that sound. I'm just waiting. The reason they haven't been made yet is because I ran out of the little gold bag clips. So I'm probably going to get these made up later today, because fingers crossed the clips should be... Why do I have to do that every time I say clip? Silly. The clips should be arriving today, if not today, tomorrow. So keep an eye out. If you wanted a gingerbread man bag charm, they should be in the shop this week. And I will put a post on Instagram and Facebook and everything when they're going as well. So hopefully you won't miss it if you want one. Next, I'm going to show you my blanket club, the Fantastic Folklore Club and the Bright and Beautiful Colour Club yarns for the month of January. I'm very much hoping that everybody should have received theirs by now. But if they haven't for whatever reason, please, if you haven't, please just skip forward a couple of minutes. Because I won't talk for long about them, but I do just want to have a little chat about them. I haven't started making anything with them yet, and I'm not going to until I've got a couple of things finished. So first of all, Fantastic Folklore, the theme for January was wassailing, which is an old tradition of blessing the apple trees, cider apple trees in the orchards, to scare away bad spirits from the orchard and to ensure a bountiful crop for the following harvest, for the year's harvest. So they do lots of interesting things like making loud noise to scare away spirits from the trees, and then singing songs, and they bless the trees by soaking toast in cider and hanging it on the branches and splashing cider. It's a lovely ritual. I've never actually been to a wassail, and I would really like to one year. And this traditionally happens around 12th night, which is early January, throughout the month of January. I think the reason I've never actually managed to go to one is because it's not something that's big in the Derbyshire area of the country. There are areas which are much more widely known for their cider and their orchards, like I think Devon, and somewhere sort of Black Country-ish, west of the country, all around that sort of Somerset area and things, where cider is very popular, tend to be. I might be making that up. I haven't fact checked that, but you can always look it up if you're interested, but please Google it and don't use AI. I'm telling everybody because I'm so worried about all of the fresh water that AI uses up. Half a litre of fresh water to cool the system for every question that somebody asks, or every prompt that someone gives AI. It's scary. And we don't need it, it's just convenience, isn't it? Anyway, let me show you the yarns. So I've got the Sparkles set, and it's 4 20-gram minis every month. So if you don't want to be spoilt, look away. So on the description card that you get with it, which I haven't got one of with me, I think they're in the box in the dye studio, but it tells you sort of like the inspiration. So this one was inspired by the cider in the jug that they used to bless it's looking more yellowy. In reality, it's more of a sort of an orangey yellow. And this one was very much inspired by the costumes that are worn by people who are running the ceremony. Lots of sort of like Morristown style clothing, lots of raggy greens, reds, golds, purples, blacks and things like that. So that's what inspired this one. And then this one was very much frosty apple tree kind of vibes. And this one was inspired by the night sky and bonfires and lit torches and things like that. So that's what those four, that was the inspiration for those four. And then for January for the Bright and Beautiful, that's dyed on a variety of different bases, but I've decided to have the neon tweed base, which is a new base for me. So I've saved aside a skein of this, and I'm just calling these the names of the months. So this is the January colourway. Oh, it's looking a bit washed out. It's more neon than this in real life, but you're looking at neon yellows, neon greens, pinks, and then splashes of royal blue and dark purple in there, and you can see the neon neps on top. And the thing that sort of inspired this loosely was the Northern Lights. I thought that was a nice inspiration for the for January. And wait and see what's going to be the inspiration for February. But I'm really looking forward to winding this up. I think I'm going to make a hexy cardi with it. And then I just want to show you a couple of projects that I'm working on. I finished those other socks that I was doing that I'd started last year. And then I've come back to my Christmas Eve cast on socks, and I actually undid them right back to the cuff and restarted because I realised that the tension, I should have gone down a needle size for the frosted pattern that I was doing, and also I think I would like to do that in more of a semi-solid. The speckles in this yarn were getting lost, so I went right back down to the rib, which is a 1x1 twisted rib. And I'm doing a Hermione's Everyday sock, and I really love how this texture is looking. And I'm almost ready for putting the heel line in there. And I've got some, this is the mini that came with it, the brown. And then I've also got this West Yorkshire Spinners in the really nice evergreen. I might do the toes in the brown and the heels in this, because I tend to wear my heels more than my toes. So I think I might do that. So that's what I'm currently knitting on. I had to wind loads of the yarn back onto my cake, so it's looking a bit of a mess. And I've made some really good progress with my Daft Days cardigan that I'm knitting with last year's Advent, the Mrs. Claus Kitchen Advent. Let me get that out, seal this back up. This was a Joe Pickle Lily sock bag. No, yarn tub, which I got with my Wool is the Answer half Advent, the Christmas #1 hits one. So I am actually on the first sleeve. Last night I joined my shoulders using a 3 needle cast off, so I'll show you what that looks like. But my fronts and backs are now joined. And here's what my 3 needle cast off looks like. Lovely neat seam. Really pleased with that. And then I picked up my stitches. And for my size, I made this a bit longer. So I picked up an extra 6 stitches per, so 12 stitches for the sleeve. So I've written down how many I picked up each side for the sleeve. And then I've done my first 8 rounds on that. And then I had to put it down. I love a really nice, neat, picked up stitch. Many moons ago, when I used to work for a very popular commercial yarn brand, many moons ago in a previous life, I used to teach workshops, and one of them that I used to do was professional finishing techniques. And one of my favourite things to do, I used to teach mattress stitch, and everyone used to go, ooh, when they learned that for the first time. And the other one was picking up doing a really neat pick up and knit, and I absolutely love to do it. Don't do it as often as I would like. Knitting shawls and socks, you don't need to do a lot of it, but I want to get into more garments. I really want to get this finished. I am going to be vending at the East Anglia Yarn Fest this year. Oh, can't wait. And I really want to have this finished to either wear or display to show people what my advent looks like. So that's that. Oh, speaking of advents, I've had a few people, do you know, I really lost my train of thought then. I've had a few people asking me about when this year's advent will start. My advent club runs from March to October. So you get 8 months and you get 3 bags per month. So you'll get days 1, 2 and 3 in month 1, 4, 5 and 6 in month 2, and so on until you get to day 24. So I will obviously advertise it on all the social media and tell you on here when it's going to come out. But if you wanted to take part in the Blanket Club or the Bright and Beautiful Colour Club, it is not too late. The Blanket Club, I do have some spares of the January. So if you wanted a catch up, you could just drop me an email. My email address I'll link below the video. If I forget to do that, just drop me a comment saying where's your email address, please, and I'll put it in. And the Bright and Beautiful Colour Club, I actually wrote down the recipe of that, so I can always dye more of that up. I probably will put a catch up in the shop, but if you want to, if you're interested and you can't find that and I haven't done it yet, just drop me an email and I will sort you out with it. I have quite a few of the Sparkle Blanket Clubs left and a handful, that's 4 or 5 of the classic Blanket Club left. So yes, plenty of options. Right, with all that being said, I'm now going to get off and edit this video and get it uploaded. And then hopefully by the time I've done that, my gold clips will be here and I can start making up my Gingy project bag charms. And I'm going to make one for myself and put it on this bag because I haven't got a bag charm on it, and a Gingy would just be perfect, wouldn't it? And I sold every last Christmas Day box and didn't have one for myself. So I'm going to make myself one and I'm really looking forward to having it. Okay, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about anything that I've talked about today or anything that I've shared in this video, just pop it in the comments below. Thank you very much if you've made it to the end of my wittering and rambling. If you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you like my channel and you haven't yet done it, it would be fantastic if you would subscribe. Thanks for watching and I'll see you again. I'll be doing a podcast proper, sharing finished objects and works in progress and things like that later on in February when I get closer to the end of the month and hopefully have a finished cardigan for you. Okay. Ooh, I wonder if that's the clips. See you soon. Bye.